Good morning this morning and welcome to our Let's Talk Live series. Okay, this Let's Talk Live series, brings to you in pieces and in bits some of the things you really need to know about your business to be able to take your business to a whole new level. Okay, I've been talking with some people new in the business, average in the business, over a period of time. And a lot of times, people don't seem to understand at what level they are in the business they found themselves. So I want to talk about it so that you get to understand. There are 3 phases of every business. Every business at all. 3 phases. Okay? And you need to identify which stage you are in your business so that you know what to look up to and you know what to do from there to be able to get into the next stage. Because if you don't understand the stage you are in your business, you would not be able to grow. You would not be able to know what to do next. Okay? The first stage of every business is the startup phase, the conception phase. Okay? That's the stage you just found yourself in the business, identified what your issues are, took a decision to become part of this business. And at that point, you are excited. At that point, you are ready to go. You are ready to grind. Okay? So at that conception phase, that's when you begin to think of ideas. That's when your mind begins to go, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do. And at that conception phase, you always see the end. Because what attracted you to the business in the first place is the end. Okay, so you've seen success in the business, you've seen a lot of members in the business who are getting successful, and you say, listen, I want to be part of this business. But you are at the conception phase. That is the phase you kick off your business. You get involved, you get registered, and you say, listen, this is my platform, and I am ready to run. And then you begin the process of kicking off your business. Okay? Every business has that stage. That is the beginning stage. Okay? Incomes don't come at that stage. That is the beginning of building. It's like building a block. Okay? At that time, you are just laying the foundation and you are beginning to set the first set of blocks on the building. You see practically nothing, but you still have a full picture of that building in your mind. You have a full picture of the building in your mind's eye. But guess what you have? Foundation. You are still laying that foundation. Everywhere is dirty. Everywhere is creamy. It doesn't look like anything is forming. But you have that picture in your mind. At that time, do not look at the physical thing you are seeing and judge your business by that physical. You are just laying the foundation. You are just laying the block. Okay? You don't expect nothing. Zero. That is the time of imputation. That's when you have to put in time. That's when you have to put in energy. That's when you have to put in effort. You are just starting. Okay? The conception phase is not a phase for you to look at the situation of the business. It's a phase for you to just start grinding, to just start putting in effort, and you get little out of it. Okay, as you start from that conception phase, you will now enter the growth stage. That is the second phase, growth stage. At that second phase, at that point, you've started to do some things. You've started to learn. You've started to communicate with people in the business. You've started to mix up with successful people. You've started to personally develop yourself. You are going out of your way to learn. You are going out of your way to study. You are going out of your way to understand the intricacies, the system. You don't allow people to push you at that time. Don't wait. Because the moment you are always waiting for your partner, you are always waiting for your coach, you are always waiting for your upline, you are always waiting for your mentor to call you up, to ask you how you are doing, to tell you what you need to do, you are going to fail. Once you start to grow, that's when you take your business into your hands. That's when you begin to ask a lot of questions. That's when you begin to plug into meetings without anybody inviting you. You look for meetings, you plug in. That's when you begin to read other people's success stories. That's when you begin to find a strategy, find a plan. That's when you begin to define your own market. That's when you begin to build a team. And then you start to grow. As you build a team, as you plug those pieces together, at that time you have started laying up the blocks. Your fence has started going up. Your building walls have started going up. And then you have just hit the lintel. You've hit the lintel at that point. Okay? So your business starts to grow. Now a lot of people end there. A lot of people end there. Once your business starts to grow, you stay there and you just keep working the business, and the business is growing little by little. The business is growing. But there's a third phase. There's a third phase. You need to review your business and know whether you are at the startup phase or you are at the growth stage. Once you identify that you are at the growth stage and your business is expanding and you are putting together your team and you are growing your business, you need to quickly think of the third stage. And that third stage is the expansion phase. Is the expansion phase. Every business that does not get into the expansion phase fails. Okay? Once you are at the growth stage, the growth is steady. The growth is rising little by little. You need to start thinking of the expansion. How do you hit the expansion phase? For our business, the network marketing industry, the expansion phase is now where you start to focus on your team. Where you start to focus on your team. You start to identify who are those people that have leadership qualities. Who are those people that have capacity in your business to expand and grow their businesses. You start focusing on them. You need to first of all identify them. And identification, it starts from the process of communicating more with your team members, reaching out to your team members, trying to help them. So as you reach out and support each of your members, you start to see qualities that make you identify who is a leadership, who has leadership traits and who doesn't. Once you start to identify these people, you now start to put them together and inculcate what you know, inculcate your leadership ideologies in them. Start to give them the opportunity to start to expand their businesses. Listen, until your team and your team leaders' businesses start to grow, your own cannot expand. I repeat, until your team, your leaders, until their businesses start to grow, yours cannot expand. So you need to get to that level where you need to identify a minimum of three of them strategically positioned. Then you start to help them grow their businesses by teaching, by training, by helping them build up strategies that will expand and grow their business. And you add more leaders. Now you start to expand. Now you start to think of different locations. Now you start to grow your business. And once you enter that expansion phase, you now start to bring up strategies that will help you sustain your business. So review your business today. Check again. Are you at the conception phase, the beginning phase? If you are, you know what you should do at this point. You shouldn't start looking around and checking the situation of your business. That is not the time. The first phase is the time for you to go all out. The time for you to plug in, the time for you to start to learn, the time for you to understand your environment, and the time for you to start building, laying the blocks. Go dirty at the beginning, go dirty, start laying the blocks, start putting the cement together, mess up yourself. At the end of the day's work, you are looking dirty because now you are putting in a lot. Once you get to the growth stage, that's the time you now start to help your leaders, the team you have put together, start to help them do what? Grow. At that time, you are helping them lay their own foundation. You are helping them, show them how to be dirty. And there is no way you can actually get your team to grow if not for you to go to the front line. You need to go to the front line. You show them. People don't do what you say. They do what you do. So whatever you want your team to do, you need to go out and do it. Okay? Before you now enter the expansion phase. Once your team member starts to grow, you start to expand. Okay? I would bring you more tips on the things you need to do to grow your business, even as we run on the 90 days challenge. Remember, we are running the 90 days challenge, and a lot of people are going to qualify for the brand new cars. A lot of people are going to generate massive income. Lives are going to be changing. Share this with your team members. Share this with people you think that they need to listen to this so that it will help them wake up. But above all, You are a reflection of your business. You are a reflection of your team. Remember, every organization is as strong or as weak as their leader. This is the Longrich governor, and it is our desire that you become successful in everything you do. It is our desire that you become a network marketing professional. Become a network marketing pro, and your life will never remain the same. Peace.